forget, man. I think what it is the fact that I must be getting a more organic rank because the brand name is on the title.
Mm.
Obviously, I think one of the worst things to do, apparently, from what I've been reading and everything, is trying to put the brand name on the back end because Amazon might even try and suppress that listing. So you shouldn't really put it in the back end for us. And it's just I've just been going through basically all my listings that I've created. And after that session that I had with the lady from Helium 10, Kerry, uh, I've just been on Scrimbles and thinking, well, these are my keywords that I've already got for advertising. Well, let's try and put those keywords also within my bullet points, within the back end, etc., just to make
Okay.
it even better. And I've seen a massive, massive jump on a lot of my listings. So, for example, the bundle I was referring to went from on a 600 to 97 kind of thing for that
Okay.
subcategory, and it makes a massive, massive difference for that subcategory. It's just very interesting to see it finally clicking together. If that makes sense, Simon.
Cool,
Um,
interesting stuff. Yeah, unique
yeah,
bundles. So yeah, you joined that group, didn't you? I suppose, and
yeah,
you
yeah. I
learned some
did. I
stuff
only
from
did. I
that.
only did
So
a month. I only did a month. I
yeah,
just wanted to
cool.
figure out basically how they're getting away with some stuff. That's I wanted to figure
Okay,
out what was happening. It
fair
was
enough.
well worth it. It was worth it for what it was.
Okay, that's
It
cool.
very much was
Nice.
worth it. And then it's just created a different side of Amazon. You know what I mean? Because I have got more time now because the little one is in nursery. So literally, I've just did a video. I've just posted a video, and I was just talking about how I've practically getting an extra 7 days, and I've
Yeah.
got nearly 10 days to finish the month, and I've already exceeded what I did last month in profit, kind of thing. You know what I mean? It's not
Oh,
crazy.
nice.
It's only 3,500 profit. Oh, that's all I've got, 3.5. But um, in all honesty, I am not breaking my back at all
Yeah.
here. I think that's the biggest one with it. I've only got VAs for the group. I'm no longer using VAs for myself at the moment in time.
Okay.
So the outgoings are fairly minimum. Um, so yeah, and I was just talking about how the portfolio looked between
Mm.
the private label and RA, and it's 70 private label and 30 is RAOA,
Okay.
and yeah, and it's just I've not been very lucky with RA the last couple of weeks. That I've been popping in. I've been popping in, and
Yeah.
there's something that I'm picking because I know it's selling for me, kind of thing, but nothing crazy. You know, I mean, I find a printer maybe for like 29 quid and it sells for 70. But nothing,
Mm.
nothing like juicy, if that makes sense,
There's
kind of
been
thing.
loads of deals though, mate. Honestly,
Yeah.
in one of the other groups,
Yeah, I know
they
you did a
do
video.
loads
You
of
did a
work.
video. You did a video for Thomas,
Yeah.
didn't you, too?
Today, there's a load of deals out there. Smiths, I think, had a bunch of deals out. So someone was obviously in there scanning, Smiths, and it's just I guess it's getting the right store at the right time.
It's
That's the
exactly
thing. So
that.
if you
Yeah.
don't do
So,
it like day in day out, it's difficult. I guess you can get unlucky.
yeah.
But no, that's awesome. So yeah, I'm glad to see that it's still a private label. I consider sort of unique bundles, but yeah, it's a bit of a hybrid, isn't it? I suppose. But
Yeah, so
yeah,
like I
it's
am
cool
making
though.
sure I'm protecting myself because I'm listing under my own brand. Plus, I'm
Yeah,
putting something that is my own brand, if that makes sense. Because the
yeah,
last thing I
yeah,
want to do is make a listing that people thinking, oh, you know what, I can get a few sales here. I can get 50, 60 quid easily. You know what I mean? Because
yeah,
how many people do that with items that are thinking, oh, they're going to issue an IP anyways, but they're still jumping on a listing because it's such a fast seller. So, like Silent Night,
yeah,
they do say they do IP, but by the time you've actually listed and sold it on the same day, they're not going to find
yeah.
anything.
And there's tricks people do as well to try and avoid it, like they deactivate their listings like during the day and stuff like that, or
Yeah.
only sell on the weekends, thinking the business might be away on the weekends, and all kind of fun stuff like that. I guess.
Yeah, it's mad. Like
But
I heard another one how you can sneakily even transfer it into. So you make the listing, you send it in, you delete the listing as it's getting
okay,
picked up, and it gets
yeah.
there. You know what I mean? And I was like, wow.
Because it'll just go stranded, and then you can fix it later on, and it'll
Yeah,
immediately appear. Yeah, yeah. So,
it's
yeah,
mad.
it's interesting. I don't know how that works on the back end with like giving IPs or how that all works with brands. I suppose. So, yeah,
It's just interesting.
it's no way to run a business though to do that. Being sneaky, it's like it's okay if you got one or two little products you made a
Yeah,
mistake on, and yeah. But I've had a few of those in the past actually, where the brand just did not like it whatsoever. Putting in fake.
Oh wow.
fake authenticity claims saying, "Oh, we." I hate one thing I hate about Amazon is that brands can do a inauthentic without a test purchase. So how can you say that? You're just saying it's
Wow.
fake.
They're just thinking
Then
it's that cheap.
yeah, because I remember I got an Amazon to Amazon deal of like a moisturizer about a year or so ago now, and I was selling it, and they did a fake without test buy, and I was like, okay, so I just sent the Amazon invoice in, it got removed. Then someone purchased it and said, "Oh, we've bought it, and it's inauthentic." I'm like, okay, Amazon invoice again. I'm like, it came from
Wow.
Amazon, so what do you know?
Yeah, yeah,
So they clearly
exactly.
just wanted, didn't like sellers. They were making out reasons to kick people off. It's really pathetic, really. But I had limited stock anyway, so I just sold it through, and then, but they wanted their listing back. But yeah, companies do dodgy stuff like that, and you get some competitors who do it as well. It's really naughty. Not a way to run a business doing stupid stuff like that, really.
No, and but
Yeah,
I guess the thing is now, obviously, you've been selling. Is it 2 years now?
yeah, probably up to
You're
coming up to
not
two
scared,
years.
are you? You know
Yeah,
what I mean? You'll back yourself now. That's the thing. You'll back yourself.
yeah,
Sorry, with these battles, you'll absolutely back yourself because in the past
yeah,
you're thinking, "Oh, I've made a mistake, and I'm going to get a slap race." But no, and you're defending yourself. You got the invoices, kind of thing.
yeah.
Um, it's like Thomas was saying. He did a video a couple of weeks ago, I think, and was talking about TK Maxx, and
Okay, yeah, you can't
obviously,
use that.
yeah, because you
Yeah,
can't use it. But I was doing TK Maxx, and I still do TK Maxx because it was toys, and I know that it's toys that I've sourced at other retailers too. So worst case
yeah,
scenario, I have something I could provide. So that's why
yeah,
I still don't mind doing toys. But I never did beauty. I know a lot of people got in trouble with beauty products from TK Maxx, but
yeah,
I also know a lot of people that made a lot of money from beauty products from TK
yeah.
Maxx. So it
I
just
guess you
swings
get
around about.
unlucky. They give you an inauthenticity claim. You can't then prove it because obviously the reason you can't really do TK Maxx is because the receipt doesn't have any kind of itemized item what it is. If you buy like a beauty brand like from Clinique from TK Maxx, it just says like beauty or something
Yeah.
like that, doesn't it? Or bottle of lotion or something. So they have no idea or knowing what it is. But yeah, I've seen some good deals in TK Maxx actually. I've just never really bought anything from there. But I remember Joseph. There was quite a few Joseph stuff in there. I think that's an IP brand, but
Yeah, so that, believe it
you
or not,
know,
that was one of the first things that I scanned when I first started,
yeah,
and I thought, "Oh, ooh, yeah." I mean, I didn't even know what IP were, kind of thing, at the
yeah,
beginning, and I thought, do I risk it or no? I could make £3 here. I was like, imagine trying to
yeah,
risk your account for £3. That's how
yeah.
stupid I was, not knowing the long
But
game.
it's
It's
not very
fine.
quick because they've got like 10 of them on the shelves. It's like, well, 30 quid. I go to like three more
Yeah,
stores and they've got 100 quid, haven't they, nearly? So, and obviously it's a fast seller. It's Joseph. Everyone loves Joseph for some
yeah,
reason because it looks good, I guess.
yeah. It
Not
does,
great
doesn't it?
quality, but I found anyway. But
Oh, oh, ooh.
having bought Joseph myself,
Controversial, controversial.
yeah, I just found the quality that not that great. So yeah, I've got too many kitchen gadgets to be honest. I'm one of those people that collects kitchen gadgets
Oh
and ends up
wow.
so bad. Yeah, like coffee makers, rice cookers, just a lot of them basically. Yeah, so I gave a bunch away actually to people over COVID and stuff, so it was all right. But see, air fryer was my kind of latest one, but actually I use that. So I was reluctant to get one, but I was like, well, so I'll just get one of these Ninja air fryers.
Yeah.
Actually, pretty awesome to be honest. So don't use it that often, but I do use it. It's pretty good. So, but yeah, so I've got some interesting stuff to update you on. Then someone has been coming into my. So I live in an apartment, and obviously you've got communal hallways.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
came back from my parents on Sunday, and I was like, oh, there were some Amazon parcels outside my front door, and they were gone. Yeah, I had a pile there, mostly returns from Amazon that I just hadn't dealt
Yeah,
with,
yeah.
and
Someone's been
two of them
taking
were
in.
gone. So I was like, shit. I was like, it was rubbish anyway. Okay, my own fault. Shouldn't have left it out there.
Yeah.
Whatever. So anyway, I brought the rest of the stuff in, and then Monday I got like a shelving unit delivered that I was going to put behind me once I got not like a nice one.
Yeah, yeah.
They delivered it, and I said, "I'll just leave it downstairs. I'll collect it later." Went downstairs like a few hours later. Someone had pinched it. So someone had come in again and pinched it.
Wow.
Kind of crazy, really. So this person's come in on a Sunday and a Monday, and basically come in to steal my stuff.
It's like
So
mice, isn't it? It's like mouse, isn't it? They know it's
yeah,
food, they're gonna keep coming back
exactly.
until
So
they
now I've
get
had to put
caught.
signs. I had a big delivery coming to the end today, and normally they just leave it in the hallway for me. That all the like every guy's no, leave it in the hallway for me. And now I put big signs up saying, "Do not do that," because I can't. You know,
Wow.
just in case someone,
And you can't put cameras in it because it's not your building, I imagine. Like,
So no, I can't really. But I did ask everyone. We were in like a WhatsApp group, and I said, "Do you mind if we cameras up there?" Because other people have had stuff stolen before, actually.
wow,
One person, but it was like a clothing item. Like it's really weird. I thought, no, that's really strange. Maybe that I don't know what happened there, but of all the things to steal in the hallway, my stuff's in there. I've got LG monitors sat in my hallway, shit like that. Someone steals like a little bag, little like a bag when you buy a jumper or something from a clothing.
yeah.
Like, why would someone steal that? Because you don't know what it is, you know what size it is, you know if it's men or it's just stupid. So anyway, yeah.
Oh.
So I might put cameras up. We'll have to see. But so that was fun anyway. So a good lesson there.
Damn, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
It's annoying, is I know even if it's like £2 kind of thing, it is annoying that somebody's took something of yours kind
yeah,
of mentality. And also it's the fact that they know something's there now.
yeah, and to come on 2 days in a row is pretty bold as well. So they obviously, I
Wow.
don't know if it's a delivery driver who happened to come on both days, or now someone in the area is snooping in, having a look. But it affects my business because I probably shouldn't say this on the internet. I leave all my UPS parcels at the bottom floor for UPS to come,
Yeah.
and he comes and collects them. But obviously, I won't be doing that from now on. So yeah, that those days are gone. So it doesn't matter too much you're saying on the internet because I won't be doing that anymore.
So it's
Because
another hurdle, isn't it, really, at the moment?
yeah, so I'll just leave them in my car because I didn't pack most of my stuff in perhaps not perhaps in a warehouse anywhere, not warehouse, a storage unit, or I just take it down to UPS place that I normally go to. So
Oh, it's annoying that. I know what you mean. It's
yeah,
just
yeah. And then something else happened. I did a board gaming night with my younger brother and a friend on Saturday. And then someone messaged me on Discord. I just happened to look, and they're like, "Oh, did you message me on like a second Discord account?" I was like, "No." And someone had cloned my account. They called themselves FBA Mogul with two L's. And I just noticed my name's wrong on here. It needs to be FBA Mogul. Taken my picture, stolen my entire profile thing, or DMing people in my Discord group.
wow.
I assume to try and like extract money out of them somehow. But yeah, kind of interesting.
It's
So,
same. I got the same on TikTok this week.
oh, okay. Oh,
Just another
really?
T. Yeah, they put Nikos Marcos YTT. And
Oh,
believe it or not,
interesting.
my best friend messaged me and he said to us, um, is this you? I was like, mate, I'm
Mm.
already following you. I'm already following you.
Mm.
Like, I've DM'd you before in the past. And straight away, I said, because my friend's was UK pal kind of thing. He messaged him, and the guy's like, oh, yeah, I'm trying to better myself kind of thing by doing this, and that kind of thing with crypto. I thought, oh, God, it's
Uh,
just some people are just scum, simple as Simon. Some people are scum and
so, what?
just
Someone cloned, sort of faked your thing. We're talking about
fake
crypto, were they,
TikTok.
or
Yeah, yeah,
something?
yeah. So TikTok, and
Okay.
they've actually even copied my videos and posted it on that. They've got 1,000 followers on TikTok.
That's
Uh,
insane. Okay.
yeah, I mean,
Need to keep
I've
an eye out for
seen
that.
many times that Ben Alistair, he gets so many people cloning his. But I thought, what's the
Mm.
point of somebody cloning my account? Like, it's
Because
nothing.
people think it's you, then they get the affiliate links in and all that kind of
Yeah,
stuff like that, which I assume they're doing, or they then try and like sell a course.
it's weird
Because
because they've.
that's
Yeah, go
yeah,
for it. Sorry.
that's what happens basically. They're going to ruin your reputation. You build up a bit of a reputation online, and
Yeah.
then because someone here could go, well, this guy's scammed me. FBA mogul's a scam or whatever. It wasn't actually me. It was someone who claimed me. I did DM the guy. He actually changed his profile picture and stuff, but then blocked me. Didn't respond to me, but yeah, it's a bit like
I think
gotta
it's
watch
quite easy
out.
on Discord. You can kick him and then make sure any other account that they make, kind of thing.
Okay. Yeah,
Uh, y-
I
y-
did kick him, but yeah, I don't know what. Yeah,
yeah.
something I've warned people: don't send money to people. Only send it to me. That kind of stuff.
It's
So,
weird though. So many
yeah.
times I still get people messaging me like, first message, have you got a course? I'm like,
Yeah.
I've never spoken to you. You've never spoken to me. Why are you asking to pay 600-700 quid?
I guess they've seen you online. That's the thing. So there's a trust element. I had a coaching student yesterday, and I said, "Oh, you can pay me afterwards." That's what most people do. He's like, "No, no, I pay up front." I was like, "Okay, cool." But
Yeah.
most of the time I do the coaching course first, an hour first or whatever. Then they pay me.
Yeah.
I've not been until I get burned. One of these days I'll get burned, but that's the way I like to do it. But he was like, "No, I'll pay you now." I was like, "Oh, cool." He got great. He got some good stuff
Yeah.
out of it, so he loved
No.
it, which is
Well,
good.
I've got a guy that I've been doing it for potentially a year now. And the
Yeah.
way it works, because I know it's a small business, is we do the session and it doesn't pay me until pretty much the end of the month or the. But
Okay,
it's
nice. Yeah,
just trust. You know what I mean? It's just trust.
absolutely. Yeah.
And he's been with us for over a year now, and it's been just trust. Simple as it's
Yeah,
just
to be
trust.
honest, I
And
don't. If someone didn't enjoy their session with me for the hour, didn't get anything out of it, I don't really want their money. Like,
yeah,
it's that's fine. I'm not. I'm not
yeah,
making my living doesn't come out of coaching. I do like 2 or 3 sessions a month. Really,
yeah,
like, it's just like a little bit extra. I will do it. I'll help people. They want to sit down with me for an hour, then they got to pay for it. But yeah, but yeah, if they don't get anything out of it and they don't like it, then just whatever. We'll just
yeah.
chalk it up as an experience. And but no, but yeah, this guy really liked it. So he's like, "Oh, can we do some regular sessions?" I was like, "Yeah, sure, we can." So I have to think about doing some sort of like discounted bundle or something. I have been thinking about doing a course. I'm trying to map out maybe a syllabus to try and think
That's
about.
It's
It's
funny enough. I've been thinking exactly the same
Oh
things.
wow,
It's the
okay.
syllabus. It's this
We might
the.
have to collab on a syllabus then, and
I
then we
know
can both use it because obviously we'll have our own ways of teaching it and
of
stuff and,
elements.
and
Yeah,
opinions on it. But essentially, yeah, a good syllabus. Because I was thinking, like, how can you teach someone from the very beginnings to more advanced stuff? Like, you do a whole lesson on just Keeper, for example. Like, I blew this guy's mind with Keeper. He was like, "Oh, I'm just using Keeper and Bybot Pro." I was like, "It's good, but wait until you actually get Keeper and all the things you can
yeah,
do with it." He was like, he had no idea that the levels of detail you could go into with Keeper. And also Keeper Product Finder as well. That's a whole
yeah.
other tool that you get. So they charge like 19 euros a month, Keeper. They could charge
It's
100, and
people will
it's
pay
still
it. People will still
it's
pay it.
yeah.
It
So
must be
hopefully,
because the businesses use them. It must be businesses using them, so
yeah,
therefore they're paying for the API and all that carry on. But
yeah,
yeah, it's just the course thing. I think there's a lot of people that want to do sessions with us, and
yeah,
I believe I'm letting them down because after half six, I've clocked out, Simon. You know what I mean?
mm,
After half six, I've clocked down, and um, for me speaking to you now at what nearly 8 o'clock, it doesn't feel like a work. If that
yeah,
makes sense, it
exactly,
doesn't
yeah, of
feel like
course,
work. It's very, very enjoyable. I get just as much as hopefully yourself.
oh,
But if
absolutely,
I was to do a session, I would have to think and then potentially even plan a session. And I think I'm letting people down with only doing them basically during the day and when it's convenient
mm,
to me. So that's one of the reasons to why I was thinking making a course. But then if you start with it, how do you start? Do you talk about OARA? Do you just do go straight PL? Do you do bundles? I'm thinking potentially try and add as much as possible with it. Um,
mm. I mean, you can talk. I mean, obviously, you got more experience, and you can talk about doing OAR and PL.
yeah,
I could teach the basics of PL, but I've never actually done it, so I don't have any experience around that. And the same with wholesale as well. I know the theory behind wholesale, but I've never actually done it. So, yeah, you just teach what you know, I guess. Let people jump in, but at the same time, you don't want to overwhelm them as well. You want to basically set them up the step by step. You don't want to say, "Okay,
yeah,
there's like 5 ways to do Amazon." You go, no, actually, you want to start with just doing RA or whatever, or just OA, and
yeah.
this is
So
how
it's
you
just
do
you
it.
can have your models.
And then you
It's
can
pretty
go
much
more
one
advanced,
curriculum.
can't you? Yeah. So it's just thinking, yeah. But obviously, it's like software. Using all the softwares would be one thing. Understand, obviously, try and get some really interesting products as well with good keeper charts and stuff, and go right. This might not look like a good product now, but if you look at the history of it, you can see actually it's a great
Yeah,
product because of X. Maybe it's like Christmas or something like that. So it's coming up with a. Because I want to make a good course, really. I
yeah.
want it to be good. So I need to think about a good way to do it.
That's
But the
why
other
I
thing is what.
treated myself, Simon. That's why I treated myself. I thought of planning it, buy myself an iPad Mini so I can plan it out
There
and
you
write it out. So I've got
go.
a grand total of £9, mate. I spent on it. A grand total of £9
Oh,
for an
okay.
iPad Mini because
Oh,
Game Elite
oh,
points.
sick. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Did you have to
So
get a pencil though? Did you get yourself a Apple
yeah, I did
pencil?
get a pencil. I did get a pencil.
Okay,
I
nice.
got a refurbished one from Apple.
Okay.
Yeah, so certified refurbished. I didn't realize they do get a new cell and a new battery certified refurbished. So I
Yeah,
used my brother's Unidays account to get a discount on the iPad, anyways, and then
nice.
I just bought a refurbished Apple Pencil too.
Yeah, refurb
Um,
works great. They basically look brand new. No,
yeah.
you couldn't tell if they were new refurbished.
No,
So
I
yeah,
mean
they're
they've got a new battery and a new outer cell. So what else do you want? As long as it's got a
yeah.
new battery, what else do you want?
And to be fair, the
But
screen toys look brand new as well. So they
yeah,
might be like used underneath, but you can't. Basically, every refurb I've had, and I've had quite a few because they're always discounted. They're cheaper. They've
yeah,
been basically exactly the same as a new one, and you still got the 1 year warranty. So
yeah.
for me, it's just a no brainer. I'd rather save the money. Now, obviously, I get VAT back and stuff like that, which
I
helps. But
know.
yeah, so Yeah, it's
So
cool that you
that's what I
spent the
said to
game points
myself.
on that. So
Yeah.
I'm saving up my game points now to buy the Rivendell Lego set, which
Oh,
is like
nice.
430 quid or something like that. So it's going to take a while, but I was
Is
like,
is game selling it?
yeah. Last time I checked, they were. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
So yeah, they
nice.
are. Yeah, they are.
Oh,
Yeah, for
nice. It's a
they've got
nice
quite a
set.
few. Yeah, it looked pretty cool. So I was like, you know what? Because I was looking through, I was like, what should I spend my points on? I wasn't nothing really jumping out at me. Then I was like, oh, you know what? That would be a cool set for sort of display purposes. I'm not going to play with it. Be sitting there like moving around along or whatever, But it just
No.
looked cool to me.
Yeah.
And do you know what? I was like, maybe I'll sell the minifigures and just get all my money back. Just keep the shell of
You
it.
probably
Like,
would, you probably would get all your
yeah.
minifigures back.
So because I want it more as obviously it'd be fun to build, but just as a cool display unit. That's the main thing I obviously
Did
use
you see
Lego
the
for.
comment on Discord about B&M and minifigures? Um,
No, I didn't. I'm totally
Somebody
missed.
walked in. Obviously, B&M have got a toy sale at the moment in time.
Yeah.
Surprise, surprise. And some people were saying they were going in to get the Lego, and the Lego boxes were open, and the minifigs were gone.
Oh
It was
shit,
like
that's crazy.
20 boxes. The guy said
So
20
someone's just
boxes.
literally gone in and just basically been picking them out because they're
Yeah,
quite big stores, aren't they? Being them, you can
I
quite
know.
easily
Go around,
understaffed as
walk
well.
around,
So
kind of thing. Got a few things in your basket.
you've got to be like no, well, say no offense to someone who does that. You got to be a real scumbag to do that. you but maybe some people are desperate enough in life that they kind of need to do that. But yeah,
It's
yeah,
pathetic. It is, isn't
it
it? I
is.
mean,
Yeah, yeah.
stealing is pathetic anyway. So,
Yeah, it is. So,
um,
as someone who's been a victim of it recently, it does suck. but
so I
I'm just
shouldn't laugh.
glad that
I
they.
shouldn't laugh, but that just made perfect sense. That
I'm just
connection there.
glad that they. So on the obviously as they came up the stairs, they clocked the smaller parcels on the left, which were Amazon returns. They didn't. They ignored the right box, which is a big box, quite heavy. That had 3 LG monitors in it. So
Wow.
yeah, and I obviously didn't want the big, bulky, annoying one. They wanted the little one, so they got away with some used return items. It's fine. so
It's mad
yeah,
that they
that's
came again,
crazy, isn't
though.
it?
Yeah, it's just
So,
crazy with Lego.
so what
Suffering.
are B&M doing then? Like, do you just get the sets discounted
I
or
believe
what?
it's 20% off all toys, which
Okay,
includes Lego. So if they've
yeah.
got an already discount, I think
But if they're
that's
missing the
why.
minifigures though, then you
Oh yeah,
can't sell them,
that's
and
what I mean.
then
He went to buy the Lego
yeah.
to resell, and 20 of them were. I've heard other B and M's at the moment in time. They've got empty boxes, and you got to go to the till to buy it.
Oh, I bet they just open it up as well and give you the content. So you're like, what
Mad,
can I
isn't
do with
it?
this?
Is this mad?
It's like the old, maybe they do it still. Game, whatever. You used to buy like the empty box, and then they'd like have the disc and stuff inside of like a tray or something, and then they pull it out and
That's so annoying that because I've had a few times.
yeah.
Obviously, whenever I go into a game shop, I always talk to the people that work there and everything. And every time, oh, we've got a new this. I was like, oh wow, yeah, I get this kind of thing. And they come in,
Mm,
and it's like, oh, it's brand new. We just had to
mm,
display the case. Like, what are you on about? It's just
yeah.
I cannot
It's not
sell this.
new
I
anymore, is it?
cannot sell it.
Yeah, it's not sealed. It's not new. Someone has physically gone in, opened it, and touched the damn thing. It's not new anymore.
Oh,
So it's people argue that what we do with like online arbitrage isn't selling new items. They
yeah.
say as soon as you've put your mitts on it, even though it's brand new and sealed, technically you're now reselling it, and therefore it's used, which I think is total BS. But
I think it'd be mad if people realized where's the items have been, if that makes sense. Where they get,
hmm.
I mean, imagine how many people have I saved from my tiny little garage kind of thing.
Yeah, and you
And it
and you just bought it
looks,
from your local game, your local Tesco's, your local
yeah,
wherever,
it's
and
just mad. It's
yeah, it's
just,
true. Actually, it's interesting, isn't it? Yeah,
just how do you
and
pay
they
your
just
mortgage? Just put labels and stuff and send it into Amazon.
yeah, pretty much, yeah. But they get a next day delivery. They're happy, So you provide a service in that regard, don't you? So a lot of
Yeah,
brands
it's
aren't even
mad.
sold on by Amazon, are they? So yeah, it's kind of interesting, isn't it? That's why you have to remove the labels there and see the
Yeah.
prices, otherwise people get really annoyed. Even though they got exactly what they wanted, they just don't want to
I
see
know,
that
but to
you
be
paid.
fair though,
I
if you
know,
paid 20
yeah, I
quid and
know,
you got a £2.50
yeah,
clearance Lego, clearance from
sure,
Tesco,
yeah.
you're thinking, oh yeah, I've been done here, kind of
True, but at the
mentality.
same time, it's not like they can go down and get it. I mean, you got it. You were there at the time. It's like when people moan that, it's like you're scum for like taking all the Lego sets that are discounted from like Tesco. Some little kid might want that. I'm like, but you didn't go down and get it, did you? Like last Lego set I got was a Dobby set from Asda, and I remember that pinging like 3 weeks before. and I just happened to go into Asda, and they saw them there. But I was like, they've been sat there for 3 weeks, discounted. No one's taken them, and I've come along and seen them. So it's
Yeah.
like everyone's had ample opportunity, but if you don't know about it, if you don't do the research, not willing to look, then yeah, I do get the argument a little bit, but at the same time, I'm like those sets were sat there for ages. So what do you want me to do? I guess they want me to never buy them, basically.
I mean,
So,
not to feed my family, can I?
yeah.
I've
So
got people I've got to pay.
yeah, exactly. So yeah, I do get it why people hate resellers a little bit, but I mean, have I muted myself?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
yeah, I
Sorry,
pressed the
sorry.
space bar by accident. Like the PS5s and stuff during COVID and stuff. Wow, we got a lot of hate and stuff for that, didn't we? But
Did you flip many? I think I only bought one and
oh,
sold one. Uh,
hundreds,
did you?
hundreds, yeah,
There we
hundreds,
go.
yeah, yeah. So people were really happy for the most part. Yeah, I had
Mm.
one
Was
guy
it
paid me 700 quid just before Christmas. He was elated. He was really happy. He just wanted one for
Amazon
his
or
kids.
eBay
Oh, I
or
sold
in
them
person?
locally, actually. It was way before Amazon. Yeah, I did it all locally.
Wow.
So and I didn't have any problems whatsoever. The only problem I had was much later on with a graphics card. I think I've told you before, where some guy tried to do the fake bank transfer on me. But up to that though, it's fine. A
They
few
got a lot of people.
weirdos,
A lot of
but
people got done with that, didn't they? Though with the fake buying transfer.
yeah, I knew about it, and I just was not letting go of that graphics card. So that's
Yeah.
why we're in a tug
It
of
was.
war.
It
I
was.
was like, when I'm not letting go, you know.
No, I think I was
uh,
still part of Resale Concierge, and they were doing the PS5s, and they literally said, "Guys, by the way, somebody it's happened to him." And
yeah.
what the staff said afterwards too is they actually said that they did two of them at the same time because
Okay.
so they lost what 1,200 at the time.
Yeah. To be fair, I
Um,
wasn't alert with mine because I was selling some high end memory as well, which I got as an Amazon flip, but I put it on anyway. And he was like, "Oh yeah, I'll take the high end graphics card, which is like 2.5 grand. I'll take the 500 quid memory." So I was like, "Oh okay." So I actually left the memory like inside, and I was like, "Well, let's
yeah,
do one at a time."
yeah, yeah.
That put me on like, yeah. And then obviously he did his bank transfer, didn't go through. Then he called his bank. He got an instant answer, and she was like, "Yes, it's gone through, sir." And it's like, you have not even given your name. You've not even said what's happened. I'm like,
Wow.
this is so you've done the first part of the scam, but you've not thought through the second part of like, hello, is this
You not
NatWest?
thought of
Yes,
trying to scam a clever
yeah,
person.
yeah. So, but some people do fall, or a lot of people did fall for that, didn't they? So,
Well, when you saw
yeah.
the screenshot and everything, here it is, it's gone kind of thing mentality.
Yeah,
It's
but I
mad.
knew there's fake ones out there, fake bank, things that you can just make up stuff. So yeah, and he started calling me a scammer. I'm trying to scam him. So I was like, well, maybe he has bank transferred it, but it's like it's just taking a little while. I've had that in the past. Some guy bought one off me, had to call his bank up, and they blocked it. So he had to do it again. But yeah, anyway, fun times. So I
Yeah.
won't really do any more Facebook selling like that anymore. Really,
It's
that
quite a
kind of.
lot, 2.5 too. It's quite 2.5 grand is quite a lot, like.
Yeah, yeah, it was. Yeah, it sucked when I lost that big time. But I was not letting it go. That graphics card, and the police came really quickly as well, so that's good.
Oh
So,
wow.
yeah, cool. They were in 2 minutes. Yeah,
Wow.
came. Yeah, I said that the guy tried to rob me. So
Oh
yeah, fun
nice.
times. Then they sent two police cars. They sent one off to the guy. He said he was on the local McDonald's cooling off because this guy's trying to scam me. So they sent the police car off to go and meet him, and obviously he wasn't there, was he? He'd gone off. So yeah, it's kind of yeah. Anyway, it sucks for people that lost their money. I know some people lost, got scammed as well, which kind of sucks. But you got to be careful with those kind of things. And yeah, you're a scumbag if you've done that to someone.
It's so easy,
Yeah,
especially. I mean, for us, for me was I had somebody using my card in America. So it just happened that somebody was using a card in America, and
yeah.
obviously I was able to block it and get it back because it was a credit card. And same week, I got a call, and basically it says, "Oh, here is Wise Banking." I thought, "Dear me, we've just put over a ping from Domino's. Just please reject it." So obviously, of course, you reject it
Mm.
automatically, and then it says, "Oh, we've just gonna send you a message. Can you just add that up and download the computer so we can go through your account security X Y Z?" And I was like, "Hold on, why am I going
What?
to a different website?" Kind of thing. It was kind
Yeah,
of mad, but
yeah.
luckily after that, everything just stopped. I didn't have any issues whatsoever. But that was
Okay.
quite a mad
You
because
weren't an easy mark, I guess. They just moved on to the next one. I'm
yeah,
always worried about my parents like getting scammed and stuff like that. But they seem pretty wise on that. It just takes one slip up though.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he did actually one time. He did actually. His TomTom wasn't working, so he went onto some random website to get some help. Downloaded some like tool which basically allowed people to connect to the computer. And I was like, once I heard this,
Oh,
I was like, right, we're going to wipe your, we're going to change your bank accounts, change your cards, we're going to wipe your computer. I was like, oh, you're just giving someone access to your computer.
yeah,
Stop!
pretty
Don't be
much.
so
Yeah.
silly, Dad. Anyway, yeah, fun times. But
It's
yeah,
mad, isn't it?
unfortunately, in this world, someone is out there trying to get if you take any kind of weakness or any kind of slip up,
It really
they're ready to
is.
pounce, basically, take advantage of you. It's just kind of a shame, really, but that's just the way the world is at the moment. There's a lot of people out there looking for an easy way to make money or looking to exploit people. It's a bit. It's not the nicest world.
Everyone's give me kind of thing, isn't it? That's the mentality.
Yeah.
Everyone's give me, give me. It's like
So
the amount of Instagram messages I get is asking a question, nothing else, just asking a question, and
mm.
then day after, why have you not answered? Day after, why have you not answered? What?
Yeah.
I don't know who you are, kind of thing. You've asked a
Yeah.
question. You're just thinking I'm just going to spend my time and just answering a question to you, just so you, which you could Google really if you wanted to.
To be honest, they're kind of the worst ones where it's such a simple one you can Google it, but yeah, it's society's become a little bit strange. I think
Spoon
it's like
feeding.
the instant gratification type thing, and yeah, like you expect everything to be given to you. So
Yeah.
but yeah, don't scam people, guys. Don't
Don't
steal.
scam people. Can you imagine?
Like
What, half an hour into the podcast
it's
thing,
much
guys,
better just to
don't scam me.
hustle. Yeah. Just go and hustle and make your own money properly. It's way better. It's well fun. And then, it's just, yeah, I don't know. There's better ways out there, aren't there? So if anyone out there, hopefully I've stopped one scammer, one theft.
From the
So yeah,
15 people watching this podcast,
yeah,
there
exactly. Yeah.
I mean, it might be a good rate that time.
Yeah, so you never know. So maybe someone's about to, rob an old granny, but they're listening to this in their podcast, like, what, I'm not going to do it anymore because Simon said. So cool. Yeah, Simon says don't rob people.
Oh,
Oh man.
oh, dear me. I bet you had that a few times with growing up, Simon says, did you?
Oh god, yeah,
Oh,
absolutely, yeah.
it's like me. I used to get Marco Polo all the time.
Oh,
Not in
okay.
Greece. I don't get it in Greece. Nothing in Greece is
Yeah,
so common. In Greece, I mean, I've got quite a long surname, and you just talk to each other with the surname. You mention the surname. You don't say
yeah.
the first name. But I came over here. It was just like, oh, Marco Polo, Marco Polo. I was like, oh, good grief.
Okay. Childish.
Yeah, I know, right?
But, but kids are
Silly.
childish, I guess,
I
aren't they?
know.
So,
Can't believe
oh
it.
man.
Oh, I
So
don't
yeah,
miss it
kind of
at all, Simon. This is the time where it reps up now as a teacher. You're thinking, let's do the
yeah,
exams and everything. And now I'm thinking,
yeah,
oh, this is quite comfortable. Like, I've got my PL working together. I've got my bundles working together.
yeah.
I just, it's weird at the moment in time, speaking obviously, because we do the Amazon side, but both of us do YouTube.
Mm,
I'm just trying to think of the content kind of thing for us. Obviously, I've done quite well. We got 4,000 subscribers in the last 2 months, kind of thing. But I'm just
yeah.
thinking, what could I do different now? And
How many on now? So look.
is it 8,300, something like that?
So look. I've not looked in a while actually.
Uh,
Yeah, 8.4 basically. I think
Oh,
8.39.
well, yeah, there we go.
Sick.
We're
That's
getting
good.
there.
Yeah.
So I mean, I thought, well, Nick, how did you start your channel? Really, what did you do? You were doing RA videos, and we talked about it together. So let's
Yeah.
and I packed a GoPro, I charged it, and everything. And I went because I was going Trafford Centre on Tuesday, because on Monday, because I wanted to have a look at the iPad Mini, anyways. So I thought, let's go, and
Mm.
I just didn't fancy putting it on to do the video. I just didn't fancy it. I thought,
Oh,
well,
yeah.
I had it there and everything. I just didn't fancy it, and it's weird because obviously that's how this channel started for us,
Yeah.
kind of mentality. And I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it at the time, and I packed everything. I thought, let's do it, Nick. Let's do it. And then the other one, I thought, let's potentially maybe show how I pack my eBay orders and stuff, which
Yeah.
I was doing. And then again, I thought, well, why, why,
What are you
why do?
thinking? Like, why would people be interested,
I
or
know
just
people would
why?
watch it.
Like,
I know people would watch
yeah,
it. People do like it because I watch it. You know what I mean?
yeah,
I watch other people do that all the time. You know what I mean?
exactly.
That's my main feed.
packing boxes yesterday for 2 hours. I like just put on something. I don't want anything like really sophisticated on the background or something. I just want to put on something like, I guess not boring, but like something I can just listen to and relax
Yeah.
and just like it's just interesting,
But
but
you're still
doesn't
gaining
require
something from it.
watching.
Yeah.
You
And
know,
you're
because I'm
gaining.
busy doing other things. So those kind of videos, like hopefully people do that with this. You know, they don't need to actually watch us. I mean, they can if
Yeah.
you want, but me sit and drink my beer. But no, like if you, yeah, you should listen to it, I guess. But yeah, or get at the same time, you got to do what you enjoy, don't you? So I'm actually going to try getting more into RA stuff. I've seen you, I've seen Mental Pics, I've seen other people wearing their GoPro, going out to stores, scanning stuff, and I think that's going to appeal to a lot of people. The weather's getting nicer, or allegedly getting nicer. So I'm like, I'm going to do some more RA. I'm going to go out and
Imagine
film
if you
some
did it
stuff.
as a live stream, though. That's the other thing I was
As a
thinking. Imagine,
live stream, I
yeah,
mean, it's that
RA live.
unless
Obviously,
you
of
go
course,
into a
you'd
store
lose.
and you know there's loads of deals there and you've seen them, then you kind of walk out the store and go, right, I'm going into the store for the first time, guys. Let's see what it's like. And then you're like, oh, wow, look at these deals. Because otherwise it's too hit and miss, isn't it? I guess.
It can be, yeah.
You know, I actually and you kind of end up doing that as well. Like, sorry to break the secret for some people out there. Like, not everything you see is sequential in the video. So, like, I did a few RA videos. I only found like one item, but I was like, I found it. I was like, make sure it was good. Then I was like, right, I'm going to film myself walking down the aisle, going up to it, and going, oh, this looks good. But yeah, just like because obviously to make it look, because I felt a bit weird filming and just walking around Sainsbury's, just filming everything. So I was like, I'll wait until I find something, then I'll film it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's something I want to get into anyway. I think a lot of people can relate to that RA stuff. So I think it's a good one to get into, and I think you get a lot of people that'll be interested and want to join, like getting other Discord groups or whatever. So affiliate link type things as well around that. So yeah, that's what I'll probably try and do. But
And
yeah,
you've changed, haven't you? You've changed from my GoPro to a DJI Osmo, haven't you?
yeah,
Camera.
yeah, I have. Yeah, the GoPro overheated for me, and I was like,
Yeah, it's the
I was
battery
really
problem.
yeah, it's a real common thing actually that they're a bit finicky. The DJI is much better, to be honest. So
And
it's the same mounts and stuff.
did you try doing it at the same time wearing a mic and talking over it? How did you do it?
What with the GoPro?
Yeah, because you said your DJI Osmo connects to your mic, hasn't it?
Yeah,
The
exactly. Yeah.
wireless mic. So did you have that onto you on store, and were you talking as you picking
No.
the
So
item?
what I do is the plan is to film it with like no audio, and then I'd narrate over it
Yeah, that's how
afterwards.
I
I
used
think
to do it.
that
I was too scared to
yeah,
talk in front of people, mate.
because I think
When I used
again,
to
it's
do it.
like because again, it's going to be very difficult to then patch all that audio together. It's very easy to patch video together because it doesn't matter if you jump cut. Obviously,
Yeah.
audio becomes very tricky to cut together. So I think narrating afterwards is going to be a better thing. But no, I haven't actually done. I'm not probably not going to go into store with a mic. No. But yeah, if you've got the DJI mic 2 and the DJI Osmo, it's great. They just link up immediately. You turn them both on, they connect immediately, and then you're good to go. It's great.
Wow.
So it's a really good like platform, to be honest. DJI obviously they're pretty good, to be honest. They make good drones. Now they've got into camera stuff as well. So yeah, I do like it, to be honest. And, yeah, I need to actually send back that GoPro. So yeah, I was just annoyed. I was like, it wasn't a hot day, and then suddenly it overheated after like 40 minutes. I was like,
Yeah, it's this. I mean, I've got a GoPro
ridiculous.
10, and
Yeah,
I don't think I can get more than 40 minutes of
yeah. I think I've got the
recording
same
time.
one. I think it's a 10. I didn't want to get the latest one
Yeah.
because it's like ridiculous expensive. So I just went for the. I think it's a 9 or a 10 Black Series or whatever it is, and
The quality is amazing. It's just
oh
the fact
yeah,
that
absolutely. The quality is very good, and it's a neat little package. I'd say it's like slightly better built than the DJI Osmo. They've obviously got more experience. They built like so many different
10,
varieties of these things. Yeah, well, actually, I think we're on 13 or
11. Yeah,
14
yeah.
now.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
so they obviously know what they're doing, but now it's come down to the fact it's like, oh, I was basically reading that you need to be out and about like skiing to like get the cooling on it. Otherwise, it's going to overheat. I'm like, well, not
Wow.
everyone uses GoPros for that. You know, some people want to use a GoPro for
For going
I
to
don't know.
shops in your car.
Yeah, exactly. Or just filming themselves. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, so it's just kind of for me that's disappointing. But I'm happy to do DJI,
Yeah.
even though they're like a Chinese company that a lot of people don't like. But I think they're great, to be honest. So
I don't mind. I still think Hawaii phones are great too. But even I've got an iPhone now, but I don't. I mean, everybody
yeah,
stopped using Hawaii phones because they were saying, "Oh,
yeah.
Chinese." Like, what would they know? What my Amazon stuff is?
To be
Everybody.
fair, it's not necessarily the phones that matter. It's more about the fact that we are building all our 4 and 5G infrastructure with their stuff,
Yeah.
which is really bad. So that's kind of why they banned it as a blanket thing. But yeah, it's a phone. My dad had one. It's fine. I wasn't worried. So you know,
No. So
yeah,
yeah,
but
it's just weird, man. I just feel the content wise, I've got to do something different because I can't just be sat here constantly
yeah,
with it. I've seen better views on my videos when I'm on a whiteboard
yeah.
talking through stuff.
So it's probably more visually interesting, you know.
Yeah,
So
it's such
people
a
like
science behind it, isn't it? Behind YouTube, it's so much. It's not just
yeah,
point
there's a
and go.
crazy science behind it. Yeah, I actually went down like the whole for one video, really scripted it and stuff, and it did okay. But I was like, it's such a big effort. I dialed it back a bit, and now I'm more natural again. I'm just gonna go well. I could spend like 2 days scripting a video, planning it all out and stuff, and but I'd rather just do it more off the cuff, I
Yeah,
guess. Even though if that's not the most optimal way, but things also always change on YouTube as well. So the more like just rambly videos that people just do in their car, or whatever, actually sometimes become more popular. You know, that Sam Sulek is a great example.
yeah,
Versus like the really scripted stuff. It all depends like what you're looking for. Like Mr. Beast, for example, obviously, well, he's obviously videos are targeted at all ages, but it's like just jump cut every like 5 seconds. Like the video changes every 5 seconds. It's kind of crazy. He's always trying to keep people engaged. But yeah, for us, we don't really need to do that. Hopefully, people are interested in what we're saying. Um,
yeah.
but yeah, it's always good to mix things up. That you might find a new way of doing a video that you enjoy
Yeah,
more or
I've
gets
just
more
got to
engagement.
change it a bit. I don't know. I mean, it's weird. It's just obviously stuff that interests me might be different than what the channel is. I mean, if it was me, it'd just be an hour of me building something in a garage kind of mentality.
Mm. Well, you can
um,
always start a DIY channel if you want.
oh, I know. I mean, I
But
did the Lego one. The Lego one did really well. I mean, it got organically 600 subscribers organically within a month,
yeah,
and then I lost the attention to it because I thought, well, Nick, you're no longer spending your money. You've spent it all. So you spent 7,000 on investing. How are you
mm,
going to talk about investing when you're not partaking in it? And it was more of me not feeling morally right, saying
yeah,
you should invest in this when I'm not doing it, if that makes sense. So I will do another video in the next month or so and show how things have been selling.
yeah,
And but I just felt morally wrong how so many people saying you should invest in this set. These are the top 10 Star Wars sets, but you've not bought a single one of them on that list.
yeah,
Kind of
yeah.
mentality because there's so many people
No,
that do it for clickbaiting.
yeah,
Um,
there are. Yeah,
it's like the
so
new Star Wars, the new gift with pictures, the Star Wars new set. That's not going to do well. That is,
yeah.
it's not got a minifigure. They're all they're all like cloned. What they're called? Droids. They're all
I
droids.
see some group in some of the groups that I'm in. They're posting like this would be a great Lego investment. I'm like, that's not a good Lego investment set. It's like these Muriel ones or stuff. I'm like, there's no minifigures in that set whatsoever. All the pieces are generic.
Yeah.
Yes, it looks cool on the wall, but that's not going to do that well.
No.
Versus
It's
like ones that
minifigs. It's the minifigs that rise the
minifigs
price.
generally do drive it. They
Yeah.
help. They certainly help anyway. If you, especially if you got a unique minifig that's only in that
Yeah.
set, that is a golden thing. Although you can never guarantee that's going to stay that way because they could always release it further down the line of the set. But yeah, the minifigs help
Yeah,
drive it a
it's
little
like
bit.
the art one. So I've got one art one in the back there, but
Yeah.
that one's done well because it's a Star Wars one. The similar one
Mm.
for Harry Potter, you can still buy it pretty much at 109 on Amazon. The
Yeah.
similar, I mean, the Iron Man, but that's retired 3 years ago, I think. But it's not an excessive price on it. The Batman one, you could get it all the way down to 70 quid. So the art ones, I actually did a video on it. That's why I know so much about that one. But it is all about minifigs. It's all about
Yeah.
doing something different. It's like that Horizon Zero Dawn in the back there that I've got. I've got one to build, but I've sent in 8 and they've all sold. I bought them for 49, they've all sold for 120 kind of thing. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That what a great investment that was. Why is that? Because the first one in the series, as you said too, the first one in the series always does well. And
Yeah.
then it's got the minifigure on it. It's not crazy science when it comes to Lego.
No, no.
But
It's
we
just
just
what's
mentioned.
it's
Yeah,
a lot of things. It's like what looks cool, what obviously what theme it is.
yeah,
Minifigures obviously help as well. Is it in a series also helps. Yeah, all these kind of factors that go into play, and hopefully you can get one that's like meets all the criteria and then
yeah,
becomes like an amazing set. Like I guess the brickheads, although it doesn't have a minifig technically, the brickheads are probably one that doesn't count with minifigs. But the first one of those, because it was in a series, they now
yeah.
go for like £300 or probably more now. I've not even looked. I can't remember which one
They
it is
don't do
now.
half bad, you know, brickheads. Brickheads do
Yeah.
not do half bad.
Oh, not brickheads. Sorry, the helmets. Sorry, the helmets. You
Oh,
know
the
what I mean?
helmets,
Yeah.
yeah, the
So
ones
yeah.
there, yeah, yeah, the ones up there.
Yeah, although brickheads again, they are part of a series, so and they're so
Yeah,
cheap as well. They like what they cost, like £9 or something, or £15. I can't remember. It's easy to like double, you triple your money on those, especially with a popular model. But yeah,
Yeah.
the helmets is what I meant. Sorry, the first Star Wars one, which I think is like a Tie Fighter
Yeah.
guy, whatever.
It's over there.
It could be that guy. Yeah, it
Yes,
might be
this
that
guy. Yeah,
one.
I know it will
Yeah,
be
yeah,
that guy. It's the TIE fighter does well. I think second is your stormtrooper, then you've got your scout.
yeah.
I think you can still get Vader out there. You can still get Vader, I
I think you
believe.
can get Vader. Yeah, Scout looks
Um,
cool.
I don't
Boba
think you
Fett
can
will
get
obviously do
Bubba.
well
I
at
don't think you can
some
get.
point.
I still got to be the other one, Simon. That's something I am going to looking after myself a lot more. I've started going more to the gym. I'm going to start
Mm.
committing a bit more time to myself. I'm literally going to put kind of like an hour a day of me doing something for myself because
Yeah, you could do.
it's very, very easy to. I mean, the thing is, I bloody love Amazon. I love it. I love it. You know.
Yeah,
So at
it's
nighttime, if you
addictive,
say to
isn't
me,
it?
yeah, it
Like,
is. At
it's
nighttime, you start
addictive.
watching telly. You've got your laptop there. Oh, I've just made 100 quid
Yeah,
by ordering this. You know, what I mean, I've just found this mistake. Or for
yeah,
me now, it's just creating the new idea. Seriously, and you see it in action. You saw something like the bundle that I created from a period of 2 weeks. It's launched for 2 weeks and it's already sold 60 units in 2 weeks.
nice.
You know what I mean? So it's just it is amazing what you can do when it finally clicks and you know what people are asking for. Then you can play with. I think you might have. All right, you've muted yourself correctly because
No,
you've
it's all
coughed,
good.
didn't
Yeah,
you?
yeah,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
yeah.
Have you got one of those buttons when you burp?
I just pressed the mute button. Yeah, yeah, just clearing my throat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just amazing when you get it and you click in and when it gets the PPC working properly. It's
yeah.
just it's just
So this is a
upset.
whole world I'm not even in yet. My brother, we are doing it. We've got the packaging design now. We are
Oh,
doing our first
nice.
one. Trademarks should only be a few weeks away now. We are doing like a unique
You
bundle.
can
It's our
still
first
apply for the
one.
trademark. You know, you can apply for a brand registry even without the while the trademark
Oh,
is
interesting. I
pending.
didn't know that actually. Okay, I
Yeah,
have
while the
to.
trademark is
Okay,
pending, you can still apply for brand
okay, I
registry.
have to
So
do
it's
that
worth
then.
giving a shot. If you've
Okay.
got the items, you know what I mean. If you've got the items already,
We haven't got the
uh,
items yet, but they're going to be UK sourced, so it's very easy to get them in like 1 or 2 days. So it's not going to be a problem.
nice.
But yeah, the packaging got designed.
Oh,
Yeah,
exciting! It's so
but yeah, so
exciting.
that'll be our first one. So
Fresh account, and everything.
fresh account, yes, because it's
Nice.
a separate business entity with me and my older brother.
You
So
might get a few freebies. You might get a free ads and stuff like that with
hopefully,
starting a new
yeah.
account.
So
You
you get the
will.
free
You see.
shipping, don't you? £80
Yeah.
of shipping after you sent a few in.
Nice. Oh, it's exciting.
So
I love it. I love it,
yeah,
mate.
there's so many, say so many ways to make money on Amazon, or just teaching Amazon as well. Doing
Yeah.
things like YouTube and stuff. So yeah, it becomes addictive. Maybe I guess if you get to the point where you're making more money per month, maybe you relax more, I guess, or maybe it drives you even more. I don't
Yeah.
know. But yeah, it is addictive. But what else are you going to do with your time? This is your job. If it's good that you enjoy your job.
Yeah.
I do work too hard. You probably maybe you do. I don't know, but but it's good to take some time for yourself and just doing Lego or whatever, relaxing. Not always thinking about Amazon because I'm the same. I'll be sat there like watching something on my computer. I'm like, I'll just check my emails or I'll just check like
Yeah. You
or
just get down
Discord
and think, "Oh,
things
let me as
or
well check Scoofy," you know what I mean? Check something else. Check,
yeah, and I'm
"Oh, how
like,
much have I
I just
sold?"
need to turn that off. Actually, I'm just going to shut it off. I'm not going to think about anything to do with Amazon for like a couple of hours or whatever.
That's the iPad's not got anything Amazon related. It's not got
Okay,
Discord.
that's
It's not
good.
got WhatsApp. It literally will be
Yeah,
for magazines, note taking kind of thing. At nighttime, reading a book. I'm not going to have my phone. It's like a disease in my hand. Okay. How many
yeah,
times a day
yeah.
do you refresh your Amazon seller app?
Oh, it used to be really bad, but now I'd probably say probably like today, probably only like 5 or 6. I'd say maybe. But I've
Smart.
been doing admin all day, so if I have VAT returns, so
Oh, I hate it. It's
that's.
it's quite. It'll be quite big,
I was
wouldn't
trying
it?
to think what's
Will
worse.
yours have December in it or January?
It's January to end of March. It's the 1st of Jan to 31st of March, yeah. And then I've got till May 7th to do it. So
Yeah.
just going through, organising, basically doing bookkeeping, basically, because I
Yeah.
can't really trust my accountant to do it properly, but we won't go into that. But yeah, so and obviously just making sure I've got everything I've always done this. I've always left things to the last minute. I did it for my exams, did it for my essays. I'm like the worst student, basically. And I still do it in life now. I
I,
leave
I
things to the
was
last minute. I can't help myself.
I was
I'm just
brilliant all the way up to uni, and then the university
okay.
came, and I just did everything last minute. I was
Yeah, I did.
all the way, and then university, I was like, "No, that's
I
me."
smashed out my dissertation in like 2 days before it was due. It's like so stupid,
Mate, I
but
remember finishing my dissertation, and must have been what 21, and shaking because I hadn't slept for the whole night, kind of thing.
Yeah. I smashed down so many Red Bulls that night. It was insane trying to get that damn thing done.
Plus, you had to get it binded. Did you have to get yours binded? You have to get it binded before it
I
delivered
felt
it.
like we did. Yeah, I think we
Yeah.
did.
Nowadays, they just put it online. We had to go and get it binded in
Yeah.
order for the guy to read it. It's
But then
crazy.
they kept saying, "Well, if you haven't got it done, and that's not an excuse not to have it in on time." And that's what they kept saying to us. And
Oh man.
I managed to scrape through. I got a 2-1. Is what it is. So,
Yeah, I
just
only got 2-1. I only got 2 on myself,
so.
mate.
But yeah, I was never a great student. Although I'd say during one year, my last year of uni, actually, I was pretty good. I actually went to my lectures, like pretty much every single one. I actually did quite enjoy being in that kind of, I guess,
Yeah.
rhythm and being actually attentive and well, I did pay attention, but yeah, not actually going to all the lectures and stuff.
Yeah, I find it so weird switching from university to Greece. I did 2 years university Greece and 2 years here.
Okay.
In Greece, you've not got to register or anything, so I literally just rocked up for the exams. That's the only
Okay.
time I don't. But over here, I thought, oh, register. This is annoying, and so obviously I had to attend because of
Yeah, they
my
didn't do that
register.
for me. They did for other ones. I had a mate who did chemistry. They took attendance every single like lab,
Yeah.
lecture, and stuff. My one, basically, it was like once every 2 weeks. You had one that where it was like an instructor led type
Oh,
thing, a small one, and they had they took a register for that. But other than that, they didn't give a crap. Basically, it's total like waste of money, waste of time, really. But
but you're still
yeah,
in the 3K. Yeah, you're still in the 3K
yeah,
one.
it's
Yeah,
cheap.
yeah.
Yeah, I redid a year because I was playing too much poker during one year, so totally effed up that year. I was like, well, I just get the degree done, and then make my parents happy.
Went all in. No,
Yeah,
no pun intended.
ended up doing poker for like 7 years and never using my degree.
Wow.
So, or 6 years maybe. So yeah.
Oh. How much have you got left to pay? Have you paid it off now? The
Oh, what, the
degree?
uni?
Yeah.
My parents paid for me, to be fair, so I was
No.
lucky. Yeah.
I
So
can't say I
I
went to
was
I
very
went to
lucky.
private school. I can't say anything. I went to private school myself.
Yeah. So my parents paid for it. I was quite lucky, to be honest. But
I had a discussion with my wife yesterday. I thought, well, if I can start saving money for the little one, it'd be amazing
yeah.
instead of her finishing. Because my brother's finishing uni this
Mm.
year. He actually had his first proper job interview today for a graduate scheme, so
Oh,
hopefully it's
nice.
gone well.
Cool.
Hopefully I'll be getting resignation soon, if that makes sense. But,
Yeah, your
but
prep center.
yeah, hopefully. But he's got 9 and 9, so 18K a year. So he's got
Yeah.
the 9,000 you get your loan for the
Yeah.
student, and 9,000 loan to just give you basically to survive. So it's so much money.
Yeah, it is.
It's
Yeah.
so much
It was
money.
so much cheaper back when we went to uni, and I went to a cheap uni as well. I went to Hull, so like the accommodation was like dirt cheap. So whereas see people who go to London, obviously it costs a fortune.
Man, I stayed at home, all inclusive
Yeah,
wristband and everything.
there you go. Yeah.
I lived at home till I was 27.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's people are doing that more these days, aren't they?
yeah.
You can't afford to buy a home or whatever. But
No,
no, if you saves money and stuff. Yeah, so he'll have that to pay off. It's not like a huge burden. It comes off your salary and stuff, doesn't it? But
it's
still, it's
mad.
kind of like, especially in this day and age where you're trying to save up for a mortgage or whatever, if a deposit for your first home, it's going to hurt,
Yeah,
I guess. But yeah, it's expensive, and I think you shouldn't go to uni unless you're doing a course that's going to help you. I
you're gonna
think,
use it.
in my opinion.
Still not
But
as crazy as in America. America is massive. It's crazy.
it's nuts out there. It really
Oh,
is nuts. Yeah, hundreds of thousands. But you
and
can do like community colleges there and stuff, which are much
I
cheaper.
know, but
But
like,
people want the prestigious stuff, don't they? But
yeah,
but say if you go to a really prestigious university and then you get
you
like,
should really get a good.
you get a good degree, you pretty much, because out there then they make more money as well. So like software engineering here, like you can probably make, if you're really good, generally you can make like 90, 100K, maybe 110K. But in America, you can make 300, 400, $500,000. There's people that working at Google that make 3 million a year, whatever.
It's mad, isn't
If you
it?
get good at one specific thing, they want you, they'll just pay. And I'll say for Google, 3 million pound a year, it's
Yeah, it's
literally
nothing.
doesn't even
Peanuts.
register. Yeah, you know. So yeah, the salaries out there are way higher. And then
Yeah.
even things like, I guess, teachers make more, nurses make more, doctors and lawyers certainly make way more as well. But tradesmen make more money out there. They can make six figures being a carpenter
Yeah,
or
being
whatever
true.
out there
Especially if you've got
compared
your
to the
own
UK.
business too.
Yeah, well, that's even more than you can make more there. So
Yeah.
obviously they've got to pay for health insurance and stuff like that, and buy a gun. Yeah, which a lot of them do,
You
don't they?
went
So
there. You went there.
yeah. No. I like
No.
shooting guns, don't like ownership of them. So, but no, yeah, but yeah, if you can, like, help your kid out, save some money.
Yeah,
Look,
it's just with the thing. I
start
mean,
now. You've got
I've
like
got another one
18
coming in
years
September. I've
to
got
just put
another
like,
one done. I've got two now.
yeah.
So that's
So
27 times two,
if you put
54K.
20, if you put 20 quid a month, it'd probably be more than that. I don't know how much you'd need to put in a
It's
month.
180 a month.
Okay, and then what does it end
But
up with
that's
after
180
18
without
years?
interest. Okay, that's 180 without interest. That's all.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
you're
I
gonna
mean,
hopefully put it
I've already got a junior ISA for the little one, and I'm putting 50 quid a
okay.
month anyways. But I'm just thinking, it just makes sense really to start putting stuff away, and then at 18 they can decide. It's quite scary. Imagine if they just get. I put it in a group yesterday because somebody was mentioning their insurance. Says, "Oh yeah, that's going to be a Fiat 5cc." Imagine, it's just
Oh, what? Sorry.
a Fiat
Oh,
5.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
daddy's
yeah,
girl car, isn't it? That's the thing. Fiat
yeah,
5cc. That's
yeah,
my response was probably will be able to pay the insurance with 18K by that time.
yeah. Yeah, so my
Um,
dad actually he created an account for me for my first car, and yeah, by the time I got it, it was 4 grand, I think it was. But he only put like a little bit in each month or whatever, and then eventually, obviously, after 18 years or 20 years or whatever,
just adds up, doesn't it?
it helps out. So I think there's still money in that account actually. I should look into that, but it's not anything I spent it all. But yeah, it's yeah, if you can help your kids out, because God, it's going to get tough in the
Are
future.
you? I'm just looking. It's April, and your
Yeah.
financial year finished 31st of May for you.
Don't know actually. I think so.
I'm
I
just thinking
don't
when.
know.
I'm just thinking when you're going
Yeah.
to transfer your 12K over to yourself, like to pay, because
Oh,
you got.
so yeah, I'm not sure. Hopefully, I'm going to make it out from other things, so it won't even need to come from Amazon. To be honest,
Right.
they probably should do actually.
Just so
But I
the
do need.
business has got some outgoings. Otherwise, just everything's profit, isn't it?
Yeah, it's probably bad to be honest. I probably do need to pay myself, but I'll keep reinvesting the money, like just over and over and over.
Yeah.
What I'm doing right now is quite capital intensive, so yeah, I just keep reinvesting. I don't need to pay myself right now, really. So I've got some money coming in from other sources as well, so that kind of will cover the
Yeah.
12K. So yeah, but at some point, I don't know. Maybe I'll just leave it in there, and then just one day I'll just pay myself out. But it's saying that you get slammed for tax if you do it that way. You just pay it
Yeah.
out in one go. So
Yeah.
I probably do need to be smarter about it. I keep thinking about reinvesting at the same time that I need to think about taxes for the future.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm going to get hammered. If you take it all out in one go, you get hammered for like
Oh
50% or
yeah.
40%. So, although you get dividends, don't you? So it's a little bit
Yeah.
less.
So I
But
mean, yeah. It's just there's many, many, many things about tax, isn't
yeah,
it? There's
I'm
many.
draining my savings though, which I've just been living off for like 2 years. So yeah, I probably should should do at some point, but it is what it is.
Oh
So
well, it's just you
yeah.
happy.
So, but no, yeah, I'll look into paying myself. I think it's good to pay yourself as well a little bit. I think just so you can see some money coming out. But
Yeah.
I was just all about just trying to reinvest the money and stuff like that, just so I can just keep spinning it up. But I don't know how far I'm going to scale away. To be honest, we'll have to
Yeah.
see. But yeah, I'm trying to look at what you're how you doing this month then. You
I think it was 15,000 in sales. Let's have a look. Which is nothing crazy, but as I said, there's nothing a lot of work. We are. Let's have a look. Month today. We're 15,300 in sales and
okay?
3,600, 3,587.
Nice,
So yeah,
awesome.
839 units.
Okay, nice. Pays the bills. So I'm on
Yeah.
7.5 profit, 32, or just have 33 sales, 450 units, 62%
No.
ROI. So, but it's slowed down a little bit for me the past few days actually. So I'm
Have
trying
you
to get.
slowed down though?
No, to be fair, I did let some stuff get out of stock, some restocking, but which is a bit naughty of me. But it shouldn't affect it too much. So I just felt, yeah, it's a few slow days, but then you get really good days. I've had
Yeah.
my best day was like £670 profit this month, but then my worst day has been like
Nice.
130. So, and as an average, I should hopefully get to 10K, but before expenses and stuff. But we'll see. It's really close the way it's going. I need a few good days to make up for it. But yeah, still happy with that though. So can't
Oh
complain
yeah.
really.
Are you having a laugh? Are you having a laugh? So
Still
happy
happy with
with that.
that, but I just see guy. I know a guy does
Has it?
350K a year, and he's like, I'm disappointed with this year. So he's only going to make 350. Oh, okay, nice.
Wow.
Yeah, no, it's obviously very happy with that. Yeah, so
Has the prep
and
working for you?
what is in Prep Center,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
I've not been using Prep Center as much, but I am going to be now because all my shit's
Oh,
getting
yeah,
stolen.
all right, yeah.
So it's going to be basically clear out everything I've got because I've now limited on how much I can send from here, and it's going to be full on Prep Center now. So yeah,
Wow.
that'll be that's a big thing I'm going
Maybe
to be
it's a good
transitioning
thing,
to.
isn't it? Maybe it's a good thing
Yeah,
to
I think it
happen.
is actually. I think because I'd say I was packing last night, I'm getting really sick of it. Even though I listened to stuff and whatever, I was just like, "Come on, you need to start
It's
getting to
sore,
Prep
isn't it?
Center
As
again
you're getting
now."
older too, it's quite sore, like bending over. It sounds stupid, but it's
Yeah,
just like I'm only 33, but I
and,
was like, my back. I think it's like I'm 6'4", so nothing
yeah,
seems to
maybe
be in
it
the right
affects you a
height.
bit more.
Nothing
Yeah,
seems to be in the right height, kind of thing. So I
yeah.
was like, ah,
So I don't go crazy. I don't do like 8 hours in one day. I probably limit to maybe two at most, really, unless I need to absolutely get stuff out. So and just break it up like 5 boxes, 5 6 boxes is
I,
probably what I
I
try and
mean,
do a
if you
day.
see it, if you see us getting a fully qualified person on your business for 2,000 a month, you
Yeah,
know, what I mean, whatever it is, you know, what I mean, you're getting a fully qualified person that knows what they're doing,
yeah.
inside out. So I don't know. It's just
Oh
swings
yeah,
and
I do
roundabouts.
need to go to prep center. I've just been slow to do it. I had a reason why I couldn't use the prep center with my current strategy, but now that reason's gone. I can't really say what it is, like giving stuff away, but now that excuse is gone. So
Yeah,
and now I've got the thefts happening, so now I can 100%
yeah.
go to prep center, and I just need to bite the bullet and do it. Obviously, Skewific. So I keep, yeah, not Skewify. They're doing the deal at the moment, 50p an item. It's a great deal. So, have you been using them?
Hey, I've not
You
sent anything yet. Yeah, I've not sent
okay?
anything yet. It's just because the bundles that I've had quite a lot of things. I had to
Yeah,
make sure that I've got the stuff. It just didn't make. I've got online arbitrage basically to go to the bundle, and I've got the PL stuff. And by the time I posted it out to the prep center, if that makes sense, it would cost me quite a
yeah.
lot of money because it's a bit bulkier. But
So
yeah,
you kind of need to get all of your bundle stuff sent to the prep center and them to do it.
yeah, exactly. That's what's going to be the next thing now. Just send everything to a prep center and just let them deal with everything. That'll be quite interesting.
Yeah, I don't know if they're
Um,
geared up for that. I know other ones are. Like my previous prep center is built up. Like they've got facilities to do private label stuff
yeah,
and bundles and stuff, but maybe Skillfit because they're new, maybe they're not. I don't know. The software they're using is pretty cool. So,
it's an
but
interesting.
yeah,
I thought you'd find it
yeah.
interesting. I thought you'd find
Yeah,
it
I think I
interesting as a
know where they've
software
got it
guy.
from because there's like a software you can buy and white label. I think I know
Oh,
where they've got it from, but yeah, you just pay that. I don't know what you pay, but yeah,
yeah, it's
so
very
it's good.
interesting.
It's better than using a spreadsheet, to be
Spreadsheet
honest.
for sure. Yeah,
Because yeah,
trackable.
my current one's like, oh, all the spreadsheets are getting out of hand now. We're gonna have to like remove all the old sheets of like the last year. So if you want that data, like make a
Wow,
copy. I was like, that's not a good system if you have to do that.
wow.
But yeah, so yeah, I basically got to extract myself from the business a little bit. Prep centers, I want to clear the stock out. I want to make my office nice again for videos.
We
So that's
got
what
a
I'm thinking
target in
about.
mind, Simon. Give us a target. Give us a target in mind. When can we expect to have a nice background? Let's say, for example.
What in my office?
Yeah,
Uh,
because you're a
ho-
target man. You're a goals kind of guy, aren't you? You like
that's
having
true,
goals.
actually.
So.
Yeah, I'm gonna say a month.
Oh
I'm gonna
wow,
have this done. I'm gonna have it all out, basically. Yeah, and
wow.
ideally get it into my. I'll probably try and extract all my Amazon stuff to the prep center, and then all my returns and stuff that I'm holding on to are going to go into the storage locker. So I'll keep the storage locker and maybe transition that's use over to like returns and stuff. That kind of sucks to be paying like £230 a month to hold my returns, but
Yeah,
get it all out here. Basically, I want to get it nice. I want to get a nice sofa back there, stuff like that. I bought that shelving unit to put there and put some Lego and stuff on it,
yeah,
kind of make it interesting. I want to basically just make my, as has always been a plan for me, make my apartment 100% Amazon free, basically, and try and get that out of my head a little
yeah,
bit. Still be doing Amazon, obviously, in here, but I'm working on it, but I won't have any stock. Stock
yeah.
free, basically, is what I mean.
That'd be
Because
good.
it's just, yeah, that's, yeah, I think it'd be, yeah, okay, probably occasional thing turning up, but for the most part, get it stock free. So let's say a month now. And if I don't do it, then, what's a penalty for me? I don't know. Yeah, I'll donate something to charity. I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
Well,
But
well,
what about you though? So you're doing you get well, you don't need to do much to your thing. You've got a nice background, I guess, with the Lego and
it's
stuff.
not too
So
bad. I mean,
no, to be fair,
yeah,
yeah.
I mean, I did spend quite a lot of time in a garage, to be honest with you, and I'm very lucky that I can use my mum's garage for just boxes. So initially, I
Yeah.
was thinking I could have two working stations, one here and one at my mum's. So when I drop the little one off, I can just work there. But is this working better if I just
Mm.
have all the boxes there? Even PL boxes, and then I can just say spoon feed it, like drip feed it into Amazon. So it's working quite well like that. It's a good little system.
So I know you want to eventually move to a bigger house. When's the plan for that then?
Right. I think the plan is ideally before the little one goes to school. So
Okay,
I've got pretty much like 2 years. Yeah. So I've got
cool.
2 years. I think that's the big one. And I can see it happening, Simon. It's just nice to see it. It's, it's clicking. It's clicking, man. It's
Yeah, yeah.
clicking. You know what I mean? It's clicking. It's taking a while, but it's clicking.
It'd just be
Uh,
interesting to see how the mortgages come in when it comes to like I guess the
yeah.
Amazon
I
income
know,
stuff.
right?
That's something I'd be interested to know about. Because obviously you've got quite a
When
few
I
income
spoke
sources coming in, and
Yeah, when I
you
spoke to
know,
my mortgage advisor, he said their mortgages are fully aware that directors pay themselves with dividends instead
yeah,
of. So
very common.
yeah,
Very
so
common to be fair.
it shouldn't be an
It's just how
issue.
many years you need. I think is it 2 3 years? I can't remember what advice
I've
I
been paying
saw.
myself. I've been paying myself. Yeah,
Yeah,
I've
so
been
you
paying
should
myself, so it
have
should
a
be
because
okay.
obviously it's not as reliable as a job as
Yeah.
far as they see anyway.
Mm.
Um, so you obviously need like a bit of a track record, don't you? Just saying, oh, it's been happening for 2 or 3 years. They probably look at that and go, okay, that looks pretty safe to me.
Yeah, they do corporation tax. So
Um,
look at corporation tax X, Y, Z kind of thing.
yeah, so hopefully, yeah, that'd be awesome. And yeah, you have to try and find somewhere. Hopefully, you can get a good deal, and prices don't go through
An
the
even
roof
bigger
again.
garage. An even bigger
Yeah,
garage. That's the
exactly.
goal.
Like a separate double garage, maybe.
Yeah, that's the goal.
Yeah, where you can, or maybe you don't have to live in the garage. You can have your own like big study in the house. I don't know.
Oh no, I think I like the garage and I can just do everything I want.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah,
It's like a Swiss cheese here, just holes everywhere, just drilling holes, putting new self-racking out. I just love it. I can just
yeah.
do anything I want in here. Not that I'm
You should
not allowed
start.
in the house.
You should
Not that I'm
start a
not allowed in
DIY
our own
channel.
house,
Yeah,
Simon. Okay, I am allowed in my own
yeah.
house, but it's just
That's your
different.
sanctuary,
Yeah,
basically, isn't it? That's
it
your
literally is my
sanctuary.
happy place.
Yeah,
I just love it. Pottering about here. I just
yeah,
and what a life is created for me. You know what I mean? It's the only place I would miss in the house, in all honesty,
okay,
when this goes, because this is what created my freedom. If it,
yeah.
with Amazon, with YouTube and everything, this is the room that's created the freedom that I've got at the moment in time. So I'm forever grateful. So yeah,
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if you guys are thinking of getting into Amazon, just do it, guys.
yeah,
It takes a long time. So the sooner you start it, the better,
yeah.
basically.
And
So it
then
takes a couple of
don't
years.
switch your model like I've done. Did 2 years, then switch into back in the beginning
Yeah,
again.
but
But yeah,
you've got two like tools you can now to use to make money.
yeah,
So you see a great deal when you're going shopping around Sainsbury's. You know how to analyze
I
it and go,
know.
yeah, it's a great
Take it.
deal, whatever. Pay for your shopping or whatever, and or you also got the private label as well, which is
Yeah.
hopefully if you build a brand or something, you can sell it. Or even if you don't, it makes good
Imagine
money.
selling your brand. Wow.
Yeah, yeah,
Ah,
absolutely,
what a
yeah.
goal.
So you can make
No,
some good money out of that. But
no,
yeah, so
no.
get
I
into
think
it, guys.
that's a good way to finish. I think we're on 1 hour 7 in.
Yeah,
Um,
absolutely, yeah.
Good way to finish with that. I mean, FBA Mogul, we've got Instagram, we've got YouTube, we're doing really well too there. Very, very consistent too, when I say, Simon.
I feel like I've been inconsistent, but yeah, maybe I have.
A
Yeah,
lot better than me. They're a lot better than me with the content. A lot better than me
um,
with content.
I might even do
Uh,
one after this actually. So we'll have
yeah.
to see. Need to get some. Yeah, you need to get some more videos out. Maybe another PPP video. We'll have to see. Uh, but
No, but that's
pays the
brilliant,
bills,
mate. Thanks
So
for coming on again.
yeah,
And
no problem. Hope everyone
always
enjoyed it, and
enjoyable.
yeah, awesome. All right, see you guys later. I'll see you in the next one.